Chalero kwa chalire. Are we good? Okay. Chalero kwa chalire ku Industrial City Division. Mbale City. Era nikale numugosi Mugisa. I need to get that name right. Most people pronounce it as Mugisha, but it is Mugisa. Mugisa Geoffrey. Nga town clerk over City Division. Mu industrial bwe school. Nawe nzere umugosi yukwa maesi exercise ya city order yananika kwakola programu ali mfield aza kumaliriza na sendi finally chalero namwambirisire era kwa mudwire mu office yewe kwa makola kwa nywandi kwa dima ku mfield ndinyono kwa gobola umugosi Mugisa owulira bye ngamba Mugisa Mwami Mugisa nzanyiza okulaba ku show era webali kutufisiza yakadde.
Webali nnyo Madam Jeje. Open Gate.
Tuli ku the My Jeje show.
My Jeje show.
Yes.
Waliza wano office na Industrial City.
By the way, tuzze ne tusanga there is a new facelift. This is beautiful. Abantu abasinga obungi abadde batamanyi abamanyi city offices ziri enkadde buli ajja wanaga they've changed. This office used to be smaller kati ndaba wagaziye. It all points to progress. Sicho?
It has changed.
It has changed. And change is inevitable.
Yeah, the fact of life.
Tisi Mbale mazemo bangachi.
Mbale muno najjamu mu mwezi gwa November 2025.
November 2025. So tukubalira mu myezi tunana kumala mwaka.
Mwaka go is November 2024.
Oh.
So I have made a year and I think
some few months
like
yes.
4. So I've been here for 1 year and 4 months. Mwaka gumo na miezi ngana.
Bobo tambule yeweru. Do you hear what names people give you?
Well, I've not taken interest of kumanyanti.
I'll tell you. Kulubya waliwo amwita no nonsense. Akasajja akakambwa ako mbubuli bakulengera babamanyi bizibu byokka. Oli w'amagye. Oli w'amagye nakyo tukimanye.
The town clerk naye biri ebirala for now solo kumpita town clerk.
All right. Mwami Mugisa ekitutuziza wano ku show enyo muina exercise a trade order in the city. It has been ongoing close to a month, coming to a month now.
It's now third week.
This is the third week of that exercise. That exercise has not left the city and its occupants the same. Mulimu abasima, mulimu abakukasinga. Bebanji. Eno exercise iyo.
Well, exercise eno nandigambye partly nze ng'omuntu nakulanga ekisookera ddala nze nkulidde mu bibuga and my aspirations have been not to be a successful urban manager. So in my entire career spanning nkoze ebintu bingi naye mbadde mu kumanaginga ebibuga. I think I've done this for my career y'emyaka 19 nga ndi mu government.
19.
Nkola ebintu ebyenjawulo. Naye emyaka nga 17 ngimaze nga nkulembera bibuga. So it is my passion. Sigamba nti waliwo ebintu bye tukola nga emirimu gye kirina okukola naye nga waliwo omuntu ekintu ekimbeera muli munda nti I have passion for good things and my passion is to okulaba ebibuga ebirungi. So kati kino kyetukola kati weewaawo oyinza okiyita nti programu ya gavumenti naye nze ng'omuntu bwe natuuka wano mu Mbale ekisookera ddala bwe najja wano mu Mbale nasaba okubanga nzije Mbale okubanga nkolera wano Mbale.
Sure.
Yeah, because Mbale kyekibuga kye nakulanga neegomba. When I was in primary, those days you'd hear Mbale, the most clean city, very organized. So there was a time najjako wano mu Mbale, we had twalinayo like an engagement or a workshop kati nenzija wano mu Mbale. That was around like 6 years ago.
Okay.
Kati natuuka wano mu Mbale ate ekifaananyi kye nali nina nali nkyalina kiri ekifaananyi ekya Mbale eri twali tumanyi ffenna in East Africa.
Yes.
The cleanest city. So I always wanted to kubanga ndabe nga bwe kiri. That time I think it was yali municipal. So when I came nalaba ekifaananyi
Kirala
nnyo nga kibi. Nasanga eddoko kasasiro ng'eri ku kkubo nentambulamu wano ku street kale ngamba naye ekibuga kye baawaananga kiri kitya. So I had a friend of mine nemugamba I wish I could come and work in this city. It has potential.
Yeah.
Katonda bwakola ebintu bye
nakuleeta
nfuna assignment ate ne bangamba gende Mbale kwegamba when I was coming in Mbale bwe baamala okumpa ebbaluwa ne banga agenda okolera Mbale there and then started to okola pulaani zange because nayitako wano mu kibuga ndabanga abaaliwo edda baali bakipulaaninga bulungi. By the way, Mbale city has the best road network.
Sure.
In eastern region. I don't think even eastern, but in the whole country. Eno kino ekibuga ky'Embale engeri gye bakipulaaningamu ndoza bakipulaaninga obanga ky'abazungu. When you go to senior quarters, very beautiful but wasted place.
Yeah.
You see now your senior quarters would be like the Kololo of equivalent to Kololo.
Yes.
But when you go there right now, what do you see? There are people rearing goats, there are chicken. That place is, the road network is bad. So when I'm kumpe ebbaluwa nti ogenda Mbale, I there and then got my notebook and wrote down a few things. I said I should start with this. Actually, I'm on record when natuuka wano. The very first meeting I attended at the city hall, nabagamba bakama baffe nti olaba there is a lot to be done. I looked at the street vendors, I looked at the street children.
I think I was there in that meeting.
I looked at the public transport. I went to the market. I found totally there was no order. I looked at the sanitary conditions of the city. Things were bad. So nengamba nedda tulina okulaba nga we work with the leadership. At least we can do something. Kati kyenakola era nze omwe yatandikawo trade order yasooka. You remember very well?
Yes.
Yeah, I said
bwe twatambula mu katale.
Exactly. So I said no, we have to begin with the little resources that is available. Of course that time that time the excuse was there was no money.
Yeah.
Nengamba nedda ebintu ebisinga tebyetaagisa ssente. Ebisinga byetaagisa bikolwa. Most times sigamba nti ssente zonka zikola ebintu ebimu. So that time we started in a small way. Jukira twakolako transport order batembeyi netukola ki. It was not big. Naye ebiseera ebyo it was not easy because abantu bali tebamanyi kigenda mu maaso.
Oyogedde ku trade order. Let me bring you to trade order. What is trade order?
Trade order kati ekigambo trade order si order eri ogamba nti stand up you stand sit you. So trade order is okutereeza kwegamba okulungamya.
Yes.
Order nga bw'ona ogamba order kigambo kya luzungu naye tukikozesa nnyo related for natural. Ojja gamba njagala order wano kitegeeza ki? Okubanga otereezaamu ebintu bitambule nga ebirina okutambula. Kati trade order.
So bwe wajja mu Mbale that was not there.
It wasn't there honestly. Because nasanga abatembeyi all the roads were taken up. Buses parkinganga bwe zaagala, taxis parkinganga bwe zaagala, akatale kali byako kwegamba buli kimu ng'olaba yes, the town has potential, it is growing, but there is what we call sustainable development. Nkulakulana eyo eringa kwegambanga ebintu bitambula bulungi nga birina okubeera. So I realized that there is a lot to do, and honestly for me as city, sigamba wano nti the town clerk okubanga nfuna omusaala, but I always want to go beyond because it is my passion.
So kankomyewo kweno exercise eno ng'etandika abantu abasinga obungi baakaabanga nti you had not given them ample time to prepare. How true is that?
Well, in life, for me, I think in life there is no ample time. In life you have to begin. Don't wait. There is no time to start. There is no time to start. In anything, even if it is in a chicho, chiri personal, never give a lot of time for things. I personally, first of all, I hate meetings. I don't like meetings. I enjoy field work. You know, some solutions are got in the field.
Let me ask you, did people know that you were going to do this? Mwaisako, for example, did you use media, or that 1 week Jemwaba was the first time you were communicating?
No, it was not the first time, because in Gabwe nkugambye nti mukusokera ddala eri twagezaako okukola trade order. Actually twakola lwakuba kati abantu bo okola naye nga nabo nga balina pulaani zaabwe ez'enjawulo. Twakola ne tubalabula ne tubagamba ne tukugamba ne tubalaga ekyokukola. We have had, I personally, have had several radio programs. Abantu nga mbagamba. Ate bwe mba njogera soogera ku, like I told you, nze njagala nnyo okulaba ebibuga ebiyonjo ebirungi. Bwe mba njogera ku radio soogera nti oba ndi njogera ku division yange gye nkulembera. My message is always going across. Mbera mbagamba why wano mukolebwe muki. So the time was enough, and there has never been ample time. You have to begin. So this week we twaba weyemu yali agamba why kati mwabasigadde mweterezo we are coming. So abantu bali bamanyi kye tuliko.
Abasinga obungi of course bali bakaba. We didn't know blah blah.
No, they knew. Bali bamanyi.
Being in charge of this enforcement, what did you discover as you were bwemwali mukola enforcement yonna?
So many things, because you know you are touching livelihoods of the people. Bintu bingi nnyo abantu abalina kugamba musajja gwe oli fadde oliba obaki. So many things.
Wakimanyi nga waliwo gwe nawulira waliwo eyatunyumiza nti ayina gwe yali naye ng'akwepikira nti oyo ne mala musangako n'emmotoka mukoona n'avaawo.
Of course those are sentiments, but you know gino emirimu naffe toyingira kintu nga teweetegese. We expected buli kimu twali tubisuubira because you are touching people's livelihoods, but in the long run tetujje mu maaso abantu bajja kutegeera kiki kye twaliko ate tuluubirira ki. Because nze kyemmanyi teri muntu atayagala bintu birungi. Each and every n'abo abali eyo. By the way, there are so many people outside there who support us, who give us a lot of encouragement. Ugenda okulaba communications zange, WhatsApp, messages, calls, nfuna amasimu mangi from people I don't know.
And
people call you and tell you, we appreciate, we pray for you, tukusabira, be strong, this is it. So, abantu baagala ebintu ebirungi naye nga tebamanyi where to go. So that's why I'm saying that you have to begin, and there has to be a leader by all means. Katika nkwenge kyokulabira abantu abamu banchawa oba bancha ekituufu naye nga ino exercise ina ekubeera nga ina omuntu ajekulembera. Leadership, you have to lead. So
you sacrificed yourself.
I sacrificed everything, my comfort, everything. I have to lead, and we shall reach the promised land.
When you move around the city now, which picture do you see? You move not Otambula Republic, Naboa, Market. Bo comparing kiri ekifaananyi kye wasanga ne leero. Do you think we are heading in the right direction?
Definitely. Tutambudeko, whatever. I can, you know, JJ have been on Mbale Street.
Yes.
I've been here 1 year. Nango, what do you want about Katingale Cathedral? These trucks are taking over. Kugamba gwe atambuze ebigere nango wakamotoka katono ngasina we parking. So these are our parking spaces. Abeyagalira mu kibuga jango parking abantu ogenda ogula ebintu byo obo ogenze kati awaliwo edduuka ezisinga za wholesale electronics what naye kati imagine omuntu oyagala genda ogulewo any item maybe in the electronic shop olina kuparkinga ku republic ate otambuze ebigere ogende wansi. So there are people even who had abalinga street ezimu bazidemarcatinga nga baziddiza ng'osanga omuntu alina edduuka ddamba waliwo omukyala omwami alinawo stationary shop yonga yonna eri mu kkubo. So kati this time omuntu bw'otambula we are not yet there. Tetunatuuka gye twagala naye nga at least kati you can see, of course, okusomozebwa kungi, like we are dealing with human beings who are looking for survival.
When you're carrying out these exercises, waliwo akazeeya akaakaaba muli owulira otya when you're seeing people crying but you're supposed to do your work?
That's we are trained. We are trained to, you know, to appreciate these challenges. Omuzeeyi ajja kukaaba naye nga omuzeeyi amaziga ge waliwo ate gegakosa abangi. For example, omwami yali akaaba omuzeeyi, yeah, we feel it, but also we need to plan for them. So
Mbale's biggest problem has been one, ababana abali ku nguudo, two, parking anyhow, buli omu parkinga nga bw'ayagala. Taxi drivers, abana ba boda boda, bano aba heavy trucks, buli omu akolanga bw'ayagala. And over time we have always called upon authorities, but mututerezereko kino. Then this is not the first exercise, like you said. There was an exercise, but there were also exercises in Gwetonabakujja. Our biggest problem is mukola bwe muti ne mukomawo mu offices ne mutula, and we go back to the old system where buli omu akola nga bw'ayagala. How is this going to be different from what we've seen?
Now, kituufu consistency kintu kikulu nnyo. Naye kati we want to shift from the mechanical approach to a software approach. Olaba kati now currently we have scaled down on our operations.
Okay.
We want to give people time to comply. Okay. But like you know, usingo muntu omugana gamba ngera chikola kona inamala natula kwigamba nalowooza nti tugenze. But this time we have a lot of people that we have brought on board, and we want to maintain, like you people in the force estate, you can amplify this message.
Sure.
Because I've been telling people, having an organized and clean city is not to the town clerk alone, it's not to the leadership.
As stakeholders.
Stakeholder. Buli muntu abeera wano mu Mbale wano mu kibuga kyaffe ali stakeholder. Sirowooza nti waliwo omuntu ayagala agende mu dduuka ng'abuuka ebintu by'omuntu omutembe ataddewo n'ebintu ku lubalala obuuka oba gw'otambula eri mu nkuba nti ono alina gw'atunda buli wano tolina kubulinnyamu tolina ekyo ekintu ekyo. Lwakuba kati abantu balina ennyonta. People are thirst for order.
Yeah.
They are thirsty for order. Balina ennyonta eyo bannayi tulifunako ddi ekibuga ekyeyagaza buli omu.
Kanzire mu Mbale Central Market. I went there. By the way, I didn't know abantu bali baze down in the basement parking mweyalinga, and that space yali njerere abantu bomukatale tebalina motoka zebakola ki zeba parking. So nakisanyukira nnyo when abamanda abamatooke we pushed there. When I went there, kyebali bakabako byali about two things, three. The light, esawa zina masanyize wegabeerako, it is okay, but when power goes off, that place is total darkness. Then ekyokubiri enkuba bwetoonya bayisibwa bubi amazzi gakola ki gabayingirira. Then kirala nasangamu abasiika chapati, abafumba amandazi. So omukka guno gufuluma ne gudda eno abengoye n'engato, and it is affecting them. So I think mujja kulaba akadde tuddeyo and you look at that naliyo, and they appreciated. They said we appreciate the order, naye obuzibu bwetulina nti abo, so there is need to redistribute them again so that bano abomunda ate bo tebakola ki tebatandika baleekaanira nti tisi abantu bo bewatuleetera muno bali mukola bwe bati ne bati. So those two things. Then ekirala ekyaliwo I think kyali kya sewage wansi eyo mwayitayo bulungi, baali bakaaba ku bukyafu wansi eyo.
Well, ekisookera ddala nja kwebaza abakyala naddala nnyo baire abasinga bakyala. And I find it very easy and interesting working with women, because women appreciate.
They understand very fast. They
understand very fast, and they can easily appreciate initiatives that we are trying to put in place. Ekisokera ddala abakyala abaali bakolerawo eweeru awo waliwo ebiyombayombo ebyembaawo ebyali awo mu maaso gakata, eyo puloti ya muntu yabannanyini. Anytime omuntu nanyini puloti ayinza okujja naga njagala kuzimba kwegamba ne musanga nga temulina mulaga. First of all njagala kubeebaza ekyokubeyogeddeko challenge ezo challenge ezo nungi baza identifying ate kyetwali twagala. Now we are going to address those challenges together with them. Okiraba sigamba nti buli kaseera solution zijja kuba ziveeri gye tuli. No, abantu abali mu mulimu ogwo basobola otubuulira kye baagala tubakolere ne tukikola. Now currently akakatale akangeri gye kazimbibwa bulungi nga kali ku plan. Kwegamba sectors zonna nga ziri catered for. There is mu katale omwo there is a section for restaurants. Mweri there is a section for butchers, booths, poultry, beef and others. Mweri there is a section for fish, if you have seen that market. There is a section for vegetables. There is a section for tailoring. There is a section for produce. Ziringa kumi, we call them, and they are headed by different people. Kati tugendo naye over time enkosa ya katala ako yakyuka.
Buli omu ne yestationinga where they felt comfortable.
And because of management ya katale yali sheke ngeri tayina maanyi bulungi nga tayina buyinza. Kati buli muntu n'aba nga ayingira
anonya ye wa
naye sonseka wakolera naye positioninga. Now Kati, the other campaign we have, actually starting with next week, probably Monday if nothing changes, tugenda mu katale tusobole akatale ako kukazayo ku plan yake enkadde. Now it is possible, but people say it's too much, but it is possible, and they're going to work with them. People have to, and this we are not going to compromise. Tetugenda ku negotiating n'abantu. Ekisooka ddala akatale kafu. Abasinga balowooza ati kamala fe tugamba kamala.
Yes.
Because we have statistics. We have statistics. We have registered all those vendors. We in a program which was spearheaded by Ministry of Local Government, and it is being implemented by Interswitch Uganda. Your Interswitch is working with different MDAs and companies, and it is a tested company for such. Interswitch providing these ATM services, Visa. So they came and we captured details of all the vendors, and we realized there were over 1,500 spaces in the market unoccupied. Netusangamu n'abavenda bangi abawera nga over 500 unaccounted for. Kati ekyo kitegeeza nti space mu katale mweri naye gwe bw'oyingira n'amaaso, even people who are very greedy. Osanga omukyala alina capital mu mitwalo 4 naye
yakwata lockups 500.
Webale nnyo ate nga tagambwako.
And they have closed some of them. They are not working.
Exactly. These stories, all our stories is alina capital yawo si amaanyi naye nga alina stories nga nnya yeegazanyiza bw'ati atudde.
TC obuzibu obulala ndoza kino kye tugenda okusemba nakyo most of those people, when that exercise, when Ministry of Local Government officials came here, people were getting rent from sub-renting.
That's very true.
So during that exercise, we baali babajjako nti buli omu alina kubeera ne lockup emu olutalo olwali omwo. Actually, when the officials went back, mwalimu. But then again, obuzibu obulala we bujira nti obuzibu buli mu mmwe. Tekiniko mmwe twakolanga nga bannammwe baddayo emabega ne bajjako abantu sente leeta 5 ngende nkolebwe nti we discovered that a lot. So abantu abasinze okwonoona akakatale be bantu ba city council benyini, authorities abakozi baayo, kuba era ogendo kizuula nti abasinga obungi baali nga ne lockups nyingi nga they are renting them out to people. So yeah, all of those we are discovering. Lastly, what would you tell people of Mbale City?
Well, chenjagala kugamba abantu b'Embale nti you deserve better, and you have the power to determine amaanyi gali eri mmwe siffe. Nze nditawukira kalero ndi wano. I have done my part. Even me, even when I'm not appreciated, but when I go home, I watch these clips, of course, because of information communication technology. I watch TikTok. And people call you and say, "Oh, I've seen you here, I've done." So, but when I reach home, I appreciate myself. I've done something from Mbale. Me, I consider myself, I don't normally tell my staff here, I tell them, I think I'm done. And I'm good to go.
That is if we maintain this.
I can show you we can maintain. What the maintenance is you and me. I'm telling you. Let me give you an example. If you have a shop, you have rented your business, Gigi, you have maybe your salon, and you have paid your rent heavily, and you have paid your trading license. Why would you allow a vendor to come and display anything in front of your shop?
Yes.
Why would you allow someone to come with a truck? No, you see, behavior is rewarded. Just stop being, how can I call it? Stop talking to these people. Stop laughing with them.
Hey.
Yeah, yes, this is it. I'm telling you, I personally, even if we were not town clerk, and I have my shop maybe on Naboa Road, there's no way. People should know their rights. People should use these offices you see here. Just a few minutes back before this interview, I went with you to the field. What did you see?
Yeah.
So people should really start to stand for their rights and demand what they deserve and what is right. Omuntu office no ziraba abantu tebazikozesa. Omuntu ajja kugamba nakugamba nti abakola bye baagala tetumanyi naye nga have you ever come? These are your offices. Go to the RCC's office. Go to City Hall. Report these cases. For me, the way I work, and I want to implore most people, me, the way I work, when I receive a complaint, I rarely delegate.
You go yourself.
I go myself. We just went together with you to the field.
Yeah.
Supposing we had delegated, what do we have? So that challenge is already solved, as you saw. So some of these things we need, and I would like to, you know, maybe advice because of our government. Sigamanti tuleme kukola nti akubofuna omusaala. Do something, then later turn and appreciate yourself. Kola ekintu ng'ekikyo. We have been doing this exercise of town order. I can assure it was very small. Nobody picked a penny from anybody, but people were running after us with money. Ekikubo kyange wano walitisi tukoze tutya oliwa kamwe meet here. I can assure I received so many calls.
By the way, Kano, in 1 minute, very many people would have thought Lorry Park singa mwagireka.
But why? So eventually, you know, you talked about abantu okubeera compromise nti bagenda kudda tugenda faba yono nakatale. Partly it is true. Yeah. But what is your interest? At the end of the day, you worked for Mbale City. And for us, we are going away, but there are those who will stay. So let's mind about the legacy we leave behind. Kana akatale kola bako k'abantu abavu, poor people, these suffering women, they deserve better in that market. Bw'obanga omuntu wayingira akatale nga capital yo kati ekuze.
Oyina kafuluma.
Give space.
Tebasobola.
No, but I can give you an example here. I am born here. I was not born here, but someone was telling me a story that this man of Tuka hardware started in the market.
Yes, he did.
But now,
he did.
I think he's proud to have graduated.
Tisi tujja kukomawo nga twogera tukyakunoonya ku nsonga ndala nnyingi nnyo ezikwatagana ku cities paka lwe tujja okulaba nti buli kimu naffe twagala contributinga etoffaali lyaffe mu kutereeza ekibuga. So we shall be identifying ebintu bingi, we shall be knocking at your door okulaba nga tukola wamu. For today njagala kweyanza webale kutuwa yakadde, tukwagaliza birungi. Please continue working for us.
Thank you.
Because it is your calling, like you said. Otherwise, mwanyala kubona the My JJ Show.